Hi guys, it's Angie, and we're here with Christina Long. And I've known Christina for about 8 years. When I first met her, she was not addicted to anything. She is a great mother. Has how many kids? Five? Four kids. Um, so she's just going to tell her story and a little bit about her life. And we're going to start with your childhood. And did you have a good childhood? You're so beautiful too. You look beautiful.
Kinda, yeah. My mother was an addict and an alcoholic. She was a stripper for years.
Oh.
Yeah, and then my stepdad was an alcoholic and an addict, so I was around that pretty much my whole childhood.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
I've known it, I've seen it, seen what it does.
what was your mom addicted to?
I don't know what drug she was on, but she was on something because she was a stripper, so
Yeah, I've been there.
she had to stay awake, and,
Yeah.
and she would come home drunk, and she'd be, sometimes she'll come home in okay mood, and sometimes she wouldn't. She'll take it out on me and my sister, so.
Did she hit you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
So, I mean, she didn't do it often,
it's
but she did it.
It was the drugs.
Yeah.
You know, that's.
And once she got clean and sober when I was 14, and she was fine after that.
Great.
So.
So then after that, y'all had a great.
Well,
good.
With her,
though.
yes,
Yeah.
but not with my stepdad. He was still an addict.
Oh, and she stayed with him?
Yes, they've been together 33 years. They were together before she passed away.
Wow, and she just recently passed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I'm sure that's hard, you know.
Yeah, she was 61.
Young still.
She had a heart attack.
Wow. That makes someone realize, you know, what tomorrow's never promised.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, so your stepdad, and he's still alive, still alcoholic, or?
Yes, he's still an alcoholic.
Yeah. And what does he drink from morning till night?
Until night.
Yeah, that's what my mom did too.
So,
yeah.
And he was on drugs just recently, and he's trying to get clean and sober, and he did meth, so that was his thing.
God, I've realized, and I'm seeing around since I've been doing these interviews, that meth is like a huge thing in this area now. I mean, and we're in Fort Worth, and you don't live too far. Where is he from?
He's from Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, yeah, it's everywhere. It's like, on every corner, like candy, like, Christmas, or, what, ice cream truck, like that movie Friday, what's his name, Big Worm.
Yeah, I haven't remembered. But I mean, that's why I've been moved. Got my kids out of the city, and we moved to the country.
Mm-hmm.
It's out there, but I don't know anyone, so, and that's better for me, because since I'm still recovering.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and because when I first met you, you were not in it, you were...
I was sober. I
sober,
never tried
yeah.
I didn't do it for a while, and then I say about six years ago, I started back on cocaine and got really bad. And just recently, about 2 years ago, is when I got really bad, when I separated from a really abusive relationship.
Yes, I know him, and he is not good at all. I'm so glad you got away from that guy.
It took 6 years, and I finally got away.
Thank God he didn't kill you. You know, that's I'm gonna leave it at that. But thank God you're still here.
Yeah, I mean, my kids seen stuff they shouldn't have seen.
Yep.
I should have never put my kids through that.
They don't deserve, that,
and now my kids are happier.
Yeah.
Me and them, we're doing great.
Yeah.
I'm home with them. I'm not out partying. I'm not out getting high. Not trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And
yeah. Well, you did cocaine. How did you do it? Just snort it?
I snorted it.
Okay. You never shot it?
No. I would do an 8 ball a day.
Wow. That's a lot of money. Like, how can you afford that?
I was working and...
Just working your butt off, huh?
Yeah.
You're a nurse, correct?
Yes.
That's what I thought. You
was.
did a great job.
Not now, but...
And because you...
got a felony charge.
Yeah.
For the first time, and it was due to my ex.
Yep. So he just ruined your life. He just made sure that he disabled everything that mattered to you.
Yeah. And now I'm fighting every day to stay sober. And I mean, I had a relapse a couple months ago when my mother passed.
Oh yeah.
But ever since then, I don't go anywhere without my kids. That way I know.
When you relapse,
I felt like shit because I was already clean and sober for 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. How did it make you feel inside?
Like shit. But I was trying to make everything be numb, not feel the agony I was feeling. So.
Yeah. And I think maybe that's why you started using, probably, because of what that...
Because of what I was going through in the relationship. I was depressed. I was, you know, not just mentally and physically abusive. It was bad. Yeah. And I just couldn't handle it.
I believe that he deserves to be in prison, but that's my opinion. You know, everybody has their own opinion, and my opinion of that guy, I do not like him. You know, he's not a good guy, and I don't think that. So you got felony probation for stalking.
Yes.
Stalking.
I was supposedly stalking him, and his, at the time, was his mistress. And now it's his current girlfriend, but he's doing the same stuff to her that he did to me. And
oh yeah, it's going to continue. Everybody he's with, he's going to continue doing it. You know, because he's just that low of a human being. Yep. You know, he can't care enough about his kids. Didn't he leave his kids with you?
He left his kids with me for 2 weeks, and he wouldn't turn his phone on, and I got her number, so I would call her. And they wouldn't answer, so I'd just blow her phone up and tell, but hey, you need to come get your kids. That's why they got me for stalking.
That is
I
bullshit.
blew up her phone because
you had
he
his
abandoned
kids.
his kids with me. I was like, look, they're not my children. We're over with. I'm done. You need to pick up your kids, and you need to move on.
Man, so how long were you with him?
I was with him for almost 7 years.
And you put up that.
I put up with it for 7
long years. Yeah. That's just that would make anybody use. I mean, I'm sorry, and I know the dude.
I tried it back when I was younger. I would do it every now and then, but not like I did.
So you did graduate high school, right?
No.
Then
GD.
Oh, okay. And you went to college and all that.
College, just went and got the nurse. They have those classes.
Oh, okay. So you're a certified, like my niece's is. Okay. Well, that's still a nurse. You know, you still you care for. Yeah, you're a nurse.
And now I've been trying to find a new job, and it's hard with the felony charge. They
won't accept it.
No.
And they won't accept it, and it's sad. Now, what do they expect? How do they expect you to pay your bills?
And how are you trying to start over and change your life for the better? Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to do for my kids.
And that just puts you back in depression, wanting to use again. And so you're on hydrocodone for your...
I just got diagnosed with a kidney disease, so we're trying to figure out which one. And then I have 3 slit discs in my back. And so I started taking hydrocodone for that.
Okay. But you're not, you take them, you're not addicted to them.
No.
But you take them, but I'm just saying be careful because...
Yeah, I could turn into
because you have, obviously, you know, you've been, because I'm the same way. You know, it just, it goes from one thing to another. But, so the hydrocodone, how long have you been on them?
Just started not even 2 months ago. So.
Okay, so that's good. That's good. And you take what you're supposed to take, and your boyfriend now, he's a good dude?
He's great. He's good with the kids.
Yeah.
He's awesome with me. Yeah. He understands. He helps.
That's great. That's good. That's what you needed. That's you've lost so much weight. You look so much, just look.
I was so skinny there. I was like, when everybody would ask me, what do you want? I would deny it. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I would get defensive. And now, if someone comes at me and be like, let me UA you, I'm going to give you, I'm like, okay, give me one. I'll pass it. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, it's a good feeling though.
Yeah,
It's a good feeling
before I
when
would
you walk
be
into your
like so
probation officer.
scared. Yeah, when
Yeah.
I walk into my probation officer, I'd be like, oh my God, please don't UA me today, you know, because I knew I wouldn't come clean.
Yeah.
But now, I'm fine.
Yeah, yeah, because you have because that prescription. So make sure,
I have a prescription,
you don't want to get. How long is your probation for?
They gave me 5 years.
5 years.
I've been on it for 2 years.
Oh my! They stuck it
for my first charge, first offense ever. Never been in trouble, even when I was in middle school, like high school. Never had any.
They really.
Juvenile. They really, yeah. That's because she
you.
had money, she had a good lawyer, and they really.
Did you have a court appointed?
Yeah, and she wouldn't work and do it a damn thing. I had videos of her coming to my house, just sitting in my driveway, and I'm like, I would tell my attorney, I was like, she's saying she's so scared of me. Why is she coming to my house, sitting in my driveway, because his parents live with me still.
Oh, they still do?
No, not now.
Oh,
but
okay.
they were. When we separated,
yeah,
they still lived with me and everything, so he would come and see them, and she'll just sit in the driveway. And I'm like, she's so scared of me.
Yeah, why is she even coming over? That's crazy.
Yeah. And 4th of July when I was in jail, they came to my house and took my kids. 4th of July, go look at, okay, why would you do that if you're so scared of that woman? And you put her in jail, but you're going to pick up her kids and take them? Does not make sense.
No, that don't make sense at all. That's.
And that's what I kept telling my attorney. I was like, here's video, here's
court
pictures.
appointed. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't have the money for an attorney, so you got screwed. That's the way it is. That's the way the world works, and it's sad.
You know, I have cirrhosis of the liver.
You have cirrhosis of the liver?
Yeah, and I don't drink. I don't do anything.
Okay, how?
I got diagnosed with that when I was 21.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I got a couple questions about that. My mom died. My mom died from cirrhosis of the liver. But hers was from, she was an alcoholic. She drank from 5 o'clock in the morning until she just passed out. But how does that make you? Like, when you have cirrhosis of the liver, what?
My liver just hurts a lot. I just...
Like, when you eat, does it make you...
I can't eat certain foods. I'm on a strict thing. Like, I can't eat a lot of red meat because my liver doesn't produce something that's in it. I don't know. So, I don't eat a lot of red meat. I can't have anything with alcohol in it. So, I mean, it's... Yeah.
So, I'm surprised them giving you hydrocodone...
It's not interfering.
It's not?
Yeah, I do blood work every month to make sure.
Okay.
So everything's fine.
Wow. I see. I heard someone said they had cirrhosis of the... I didn't know that you could get it without being an alcoholic. That's crazy. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah,
Do you have black stuff like come out your ears and your body parts?
No.
No, see, my mom did at the very end of...
That's because that was stage 4. That's the end of it. I'm not on stage 4. I'm on stage 3.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So that's why I take care of myself now. That's why.
So, like, when you're on... What are they going to do to prevent it?
Just what I've been doing. I have to eat healthy and make sure I'm not doing anything that I shouldn't be doing that's going to cause harm to my liver. So... Yeah, there's a lot. Like I've never told anybody my story about any of it.
Why?
I've always been ashamed.
Don't be ashamed. Everybody has a story, girl. And you know what? So many people on here, they love listening to them, and just like me, I love listening to them, and wait until you get on there. You're subscribed to the channel, right?
I think so.
Okay, well. Wait until you start reading the comments. Everybody, it'll show you how much people care. You think in this world that people don't care, but I mean, it's like, it's really amazing. It amazes me how, I mean, you get your rude comments, snotty people,
and see, that's
I block them all.
That's what drives me nuts. Why are you going to judge me for what I've done in my past? Here I am trying to be a Christian.
Yep.
Me and my kids go to church. I'm better in my life.
Yeah, you sure do.
try to make sure my kids are doing right things. I don't let them
And
do
you have
anything.
good kids. Very good kids, yeah.
I mean, if for what they've gone through and what they've seen, they should have never.
Yeah.
A child should have never gone through that.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
That's
And
right.
as a mother, I made mistakes and I regret it, and my kids don't blame me.
But you hold yourself accountable. You
for what
don't
I did.
blame others
No.
for what you done.
No.
See,
It's
I don't either. Yeah.
It's nobody's fault but my own.
There's a lot of
I mean,
people
yeah.
that say, "Oh, well, it's his fault, her fault, this fault, this fault." No, it's your fault.
I mean, like my ex-husband, me and him, you know, we're on better terms now than we've ever been.
And that's their
that's
father.
my 3 youngest father.
Okay.
Yes, and I used to blame him for everything because we didn't marry each other for love. We married each other because I was pregnant.
And how old were you when you got pregnant?
With Christian, I was pregnant with him at 20. I had him at 21.
Oh, okay. Well,
I had my first at 18.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, so you were still pretty
I was still young when I had him. So I had him at 18. I had my second at 21.
So y'all never did love each other? Never?
No, we never.
It
we
was
were
just for the...
His family beliefs were, you're pregnant, you need to be married, you can't have a child out of wedlock.
But, yeah, I understand, but why you have to be happy, you know, because then everybody's going to be miserable, you know, and that's probably how it was.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
It was a really, yeah. He never put his hands on me, but it wasn't, you could tell we didn't love each other.
Yeah.
Like we should have as a married couple.
Yeah.
And I tried to stay with him just for our children, but the cheating, I couldn't do.
He cheated on you?
He cheated. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be with a cheater.
Yeah. No one should. Now, the
other one. Yes.
He cheated on you all the time, right?
He cheated.
From day one, probably, right?
Yes. Through the whole 6 years we were together, 7 years.
That's
the
crazy.
mental abuse that he did, the physical abuse, he, to this day, he still says he's never put his hands on me. Okay.
He can't take it.
You can't.
Yeah.
I know what you did. I had bruises.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
The kids seen it.
Yeah, your own kids seen it happen, you know, and he still can't say, yeah, I did it.
He would yell at my kids and treat them like a piece of shit.
Oh, no.
And
oh, no. That's when it would, oh, boy. But he had you so
I was
brainwashed.
scared to leave him because of the fact what he said he would do to my oldest.
Yeah.
And at the time, my oldest was 15, 14, 15, 16, and I was worried what was going to happen to him.
Yeah.
I didn't want nobody putting their hands on my child.
Oh, no.
You know, I don't put my hands on my kids.
Yep. I don't either. I don't either. I don't think that, I mean, everybody has their own and teaches their own, does their own, but I don't believe you have to hit a kid.
Take things away, ground them. That's what happens.
Exactly.
With mine. They get things taken away and they get grounded.
Yeah.
And it works.
It works. Because, my kids, I got great kids. And your kids are great too, you know?
Thank you.
And they both had hard lives. You know, if you look at it, they've seen stuff that they shouldn't have seen, you know? And every day I feel bad for it, you know? And I think that's why I try to make up.
I blame myself every day about the past.
Yeah.
And that's why now I'm like, I have to move on.
Yeah.
I'm
doing
the future, doing better for me and them.
Exactly. You have to accept the past and just, that's the past.
I'm like, you know, everyone tells me I need to love myself.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm finally starting to realize. I gotta love myself before somebody else can come in and love me for the way I deserve.
Yep.
And my current boyfriend is the one that keeps telling me.
What's his name, if you don't mind?
Yeah. I'd rather not say. I don't want nobody knowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was just wondering. I mean, that's cool though. I've never met him, but I've seen a picture, and he seems like
he's a sweet guy.
Yeah, I've seen him with your kids, you know, and
I
pray
he treats my kids like they're his.
That's good. See, he
doesn't even raise his voice at them.
Yeah.
It's just the way it needs to be.
But your kids are good. They don't even do no wrong.
They're typical,
they're normal kids.
Teenagers now, you know, 13, 14, 17, young. They're going to try, but they're good. You know, they're doing good in school. I have
Yeah.
them in sports. I'm trying to
You've
make
always
sure.
had them in sports. Always. No matter what you were going through, I noticed that. Because I've been on your Facebook for a long time.
Yes,
And
I
you
would
always have your kids. Your kids were always number one.
Yes.
You know, and that's something that you should be very proud of. Very.
I
Because
know.
a lot of women just
don't put their kids first.
they just toss their kids away.
My kids are my world. That's all I care about now. That's all I have in this world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's the it's a mother and a child's bond is the best bond that you could have. You know, and that's what I believe. You know, and I would do anything for my kids. I know you would too. Anybody.
Yes.
You know, like I have a friend Angie, and she would do the same. You know, it's just certain type of women. There are certain women that were not meant to be moms. You know.
And I feel bad.
You know, my mom was one of them. My mom was one of them. She told me, she goes, oh, I didn't want to have a girl. Who tells their...
I have one daughter.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish she would be girly girl, but
Yeah.
she's not. But that's okay. She loves playing basketball, so that's what she does.
And she's so beautiful,
and
beautiful
she's so tall.
hair.
I'm like,
yeah.
here I am short. I'm like, all my kids are taller, and I'm like, God, I'm the short one. This sucks, but it's okay.
So now your life though has changed.
It's gotten better.
That's
Yes.
since you started. Do you go to NA, AA, like any? Do you do any kind of counseling? Any kind of?
I just right now just stay home. I don't really go anywhere.
Yeah, you have to change everything.
I mean, I go to church, and I think that's what helps me more.
Yeah.
Is I've been reading the Bible more and talking to Him more.
Yeah.
So I think that's.
Yeah, you have to love God.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people say that, and a lot of people are hypocrites.
Yes, and like people will be like, "Oh, don't sit there and try to preach at me." I was like, "I'm not preaching to you. I'm just letting you know, hey,
Exactly.
that's who's helped me when I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
He's
helped
always
me."
helped us.
Yeah.
Always. You know, my husband has stuck with me. He's never been addicted. I mean, he smoked a little pot, you know, years ago, but I'm surprised that a man could put up with that much shit, you know, really. And just, he stuck with me beside it, you know, like it was, I just can't believe it, you know. It's like, wow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is amazing. It is. So, you now cannot find a job because you're felony, and that sucks.
Yes, I've been looking.
So, but you are on disability, right?
Yes.
So that helps you pay your rent?
That pays the rent. Yes.
Okay. So what are you needing help with? Like, do you, anything in particular? I know clothes always because growing
because I'm
kids.
growing up,
yeah.
I mean, my best friend's mom, she helps me a lot. So.
Okay.
But it's still just like, wow.
Do you have a Cash App?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what is it?
I don't know by heart. I would have to
Okay,
look.
just text it to me and I'll put it in the description in case anybody wants to help you out a little bit, you know.
Okay.
Like I say, any amount of money will help, you know. And that's not why we're doing it, but I'm just saying, you know, I would rather help someone in recovery than help someone that's out there hustling us. You know, that's the way I'm saying.
And I've never told anybody my story, so this is the first time I've actually told everybody. It's hard for me to admit the things I've done wrong, and I regret, but I'm doing better. That's all that matters now, and I'm doing.
You're doing 100% better.
Yeah. I mean, if you see me 2 years ago compared to now,
I've seen you pictures. Oh yeah.
I mean, when my family would ask me, "What are you doing? We know you're on something." I would lie and deny.
Yeah, you are definitely
Yeah, I'm much happier too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. That has a lot to do with the way you look too. You know, it's you were so miserable for so long.
I mean, like right now with all this health issues I'm going through.
I know.
I've been hurting a lot, and I'm sleeping more because I just want to sleep the pain away.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
And the hydrocodones they give you, I mean, I'm sorry,
I have the lowest dosage they could give you, so it's not like I'm gonna, no big deal. Okay, I'm okay. you know.
Well, I'm going to try to get you some information to help you too on that. So,
Okay.
you know, because I believe that it might help you a little bit more. You know, than
Yeah.
because hydrocodone is very addictive. It's very addictive. Don't
Yeah.
I mean it is. And,
Oh, yeah.
And but you take it right, so that's good. That's
Yeah,
great.
I take
You know.
it tells me I can take up to 3 times a day. Sometimes I only take 2 times a day, so
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah,
I
but
just
I
deal
mean,
with the pain
don't
and
help.
sleep.
Yeah,
I just try to sleep more than anything to
yeah,
ease the pain just by sleeping.
yeah. So, do you take anything with it, like mix? I know they tell you not to mix
No.
Tylenols or
No.
what about ibuprofen?
No, I don't take
No.
anything else.
I think maybe if you mix the, I'm not a nurse, so I don't know. You might want to check it out. But if you take hydrocodone, I don't think you could take Tylenol, but ibuprofen you can mix it with,
I
and it
can't.
might help you a little bit more. But you know,
Yeah.
your pain. Do you get pain from having cirrhosis of the liver too? Is that painful?
I mean, my liver's, when it starts acting up, it does. But no,
And how do you know when your liver's acting up?
I start turning yellow. I turn jaundice. You'll see it in my eyes. So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
That's
So,
crazy. That's something I did not know about
Yeah,
you. I did not know that.
it's something I've never really discussed with anyone. I didn't want people to know. I was ashamed.
No, girl, to be
Yeah. Well,
you
it's
have
because
nothing to be ashamed
don't-
of. You know what?
Yeah, it's just because with my illness, with everything that's been going on, and now that I just got diagnosed with this kidney disease, and I've got to deal with all that.
Yeah.
And I had emergency surgery not even 3 weeks ago, 4
Yeah,
weeks ago.
yeah.
I was in the hospital.
I
I got
seen
rushed
them.
to the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to put kidney stents in, and
Mm.
I've got, I guess, kidney stones that I can't pass. One, they said it was so big, it's bigger than a golf ball, they said.
Oh.
And that's why I'm hurting so much.
Oh my God.
And it doesn't help with my kidneys hurting that I have 3 slit discs, and it's hard to, I could start cleaning and I gotta stop because I'm in pain. I can't
Yeah.
bend, I'm just like, this
Do
is
your
not
kids
good.
help you with that?
Yes, my
That's
kids
great.
do. My
That's
kids
good.
are awesome. They help
And
a
your
lot.
boyfriend, he helps too.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, because you're gonna need help.
Yeah.
Especially with the little dose of medicine
I
they give
can't
you.
even, I'll start cleaning a little bit and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. I gotta go lay down. I'm hurting. And the kids are like, okay, Mom, we got this.
Aw.
So,
So, I noticed you moved from Haltom City.
yes, I
Um,
moved away.
did you not? I understand. I mean, because that's where you have to change people, places, and things.
I've
So,
shut a lot of people out of my life.
yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna ask.
Yeah.
And the apartment you were living in, my sister-in-law lives there.
Yeah, they're not the best
Are
apartments
they
either.
not?
No.
Okay.
It's a lot. That's where I would get
Okay.
what I needed.
Okay.
So
okay.
no.
That's what I was.
That's
gonna
why I'm
ask.
glad I moved away.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. I mean, you do have to change that. If you're going to change yourself, you have to change that first, because if you're going to stay right next door to a drug dealer, oh well, it's going to be
It's
there.
going to be hard to recovery, do your recovery.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, no. I mean, my
Yeah.
kids like where we're at.
That's good.
So,
That's
and
good.
I like it. It's
That's
in
what
the
I was
country.
hoping that the kid, because your daughter, she loves her sports.
She plays her basketball,
Yeah.
yes. And then my boys, they play football.
Yeah.
So they're always doing something.
That's awesome.
So,
You need to bring them over and let them
I'll
see
bring
the
them over.
kids.
Just
Yeah,
so
and bring your
it's just
boyfriend
hard,
over.
so,
I know.
There's days where I don't want to get out of bed.
I know.
Just,
Because
and
you
then-
hurt.
well, not just with the hurting, it's still grieving for my mother.
She just passed
She
away.
just passed away 2 months ago.
That is, I seen that. I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, because I knew you were close,
I was very close to my mom.
Yeah. See, and that I wasn't close to mine, and so I didn't ever.
She, yeah, she helped a lot with the kids. So,
It's gonna be okay, baby. I know. I don't know. I can't say
Yeah.
I know, but
yeah.
because I don't know the pain of. I mean, I lost my mom, but I didn't love my mom like. We didn't have that relation. I wish I did, but we didn't. And a lot, and I feel so bad for you because, she was your rock, and now it just got took.
I talked to her that night.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I talked to her at 9 o'clock that night. To talk to her, let her know I was going to pick her up the next day to take her shopping, and I get a phone call from my sister at 4 in the morning, panicking. And so my sister, she's, it's hard on her too.
Oh yeah.
So,
Y'all, I'm so sorry.
okay, thank you.
I'm so sorry. If there was something I could do for you to make your pain go away, I would.
And eventually it will be. I just gotta.
It's gonna get easier, but the pain's always gonna be there.
Yeah.
Because y'all work so close.
Yeah, and then, with the holidays
Yeah.
and everything, it's just really hard.
Are your kids okay with it?
My daughter and my son, the two youngest, took it really hard because they were really close to her.
I'm sorry.
So,
That's just.
I mean, my two oldest took it hard too, but not as hard as the two youngest.
Yeah. That's. I can't. Like I said, I can't. I don't know what it feels like, but.
It's
I know the feeling of losing my father, and that was.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
that was
my
bad.
biological father is trying to come back into my life, and last time I saw him, I was 17 years old. My mom chose to leave him for a reason. Don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get in the middle of it, And
So she didn't never tell you why? She left you?
no, not really.
But there had to be something there,
Yeah, I mean,
Because did he not try to your whole life to?
he said he was trying to find us and stuff, but I don't know. And it feels like now it feels like he's trying to push his way into my life, and I just don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll talk to him here and there and stuff, but it's just,
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Yeah. And that's on your time. He should have been there when you were 17 years old. He should have been there the whole time. And not just when he feels it's convenient for him. That's not right. It's not right for any parent. That's what I was just saying about the moms. Caden, shut your door. But yeah, every parent needs to be there for their children, and I think my mom not being there for me made me a better mom. That's what, because I would kill someone for my kids. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'd go happily sit in that jail cell for any one of my kids, or any kid, any kid.
Yeah, me too.
But okay, well, I think that covers just about it. Is there anything else? Anything you want to ask me? I mean, no.
I've heard your story.
No. Okay, we're gonna end the interview, and thank you for telling us your story. It was really, it's a tough story. It is, especially your mom. Yeah. I know it'll get easier, but I'm not gonna say that it's gonna
In time it will.
go away.
Yeah. In time
but
it will.
some of these comments, y'all give her some, uplifting comments, y'all guys. She could use them right now. Thank you, Christina.
You're welcome.